There you see me just kind of pick the Urgot off. I flash through the bush, Valkyrie across to dodge away. There you see kind of an interesting competition there between him and the Nasus. You see me kind of regen up the health. Then I see that they're kind of running away. Fortunately, our Olaf makes a very bad decision here. Problem is, honestly, I couldn't win a fight like that. But it is what it is. Fortunately, I ended my spree. I went 3-1 that time. Here you now see that our bottom lane's kind of picking it up a little bit better. So I'm not really sure what happened with the Olaf there. I kind of understand what he was trying to do, but not enough to really understand why he would play so aggressive and not really try to run out of that bush. But, you know, he did what he did, tried to make an effective play there. He probably should have popped the W first, honestly, because it'll give him a bit of a better play there. You see me ward drop, trying to make sure that the Nasus doesn't show up. Fortunately, that didn't really go very well. I think the Olaf says something about me not protecting him, but to be honest, it's a weird situation. I honestly don't really like fighting Urgot, especially when I don't know where everyone is. Yeah, I mentioned him. Don't play so aggressive until we know where everyone is. Because to be honest, I had no idea if the Nasus was still there. Problem I'm having right now is the fact that, to be honest, it's really hard to put it on them. Obviously, my skill set's not super crazy, but you see me just kind of alt-shotting it up and kind of still in a conversation with the what's it called? With the Olaf. I'm actually going to kind of go through. So the to be honest with you, the Urgot has a lot more armor than the Blitz. The Blitz is kind of, I think, going for an AP setup. Not the greatest setup, but you know, it works. But I guess we'll see what's going on. Right now I'm just kind of trying to last hit, leave myself around, put myself in a position to really kind of net something. I have the big bomb. There you see me just kind of shield barraging him. Here's the switch. I Valkyrie over. Put it on him. Ignite that guy. Follow him across. Flash to fire. Catch the next shot. Because I know that he just slips out of range and can still catch him. And then I tell him, there you go. Obviously, the problem we were having in our lane is the fact that, to be honest, he just needed to get in a position to do better. And I think I typed to him in a second. I typed that like. I type that I can see and I can help. Just need to put the situation in our favor first. Problem is, oh, and here you're gonna see me Sheen proc a bunch of times. Basically, I just keep doing stuff to Sheen proc. And he's like, sorry, I raged a little bit. Basically, the problem he was having is the fact that, for the most part, when you're fighting Urgot, you have to realize that he's going to be very strong against most physicals. The thing that changes it is having really good play against him, basically, and not getting caught in really dumb situations against him. So I went 5-1 against him. So far, we're doing pretty solid. And then I write down, gonna buy a ward, so handy. And then Olaf's like, yeah, because basically, honestly, the ward play allowed us to really see stuff going on. We have a few clairvoyance drops, but wards are always the best. So I should probably explain what I'm shooting for. Oh, here we have a fight going on at top. He ult drops to try and do a little bit more damage and be able to walk through any CC that happens. There you see 2 at mid. I come up around to drop my ward. Urgot looks like he's coming around. I may run into him as we extend down. I ward drop. I'm watching the Olaf, trying to make sure that things are going pretty good. I come up around to top. There's Blitz. I see Olaf engaging the Blitz. Basically, what the biggest problem that we're having in lane that sort of changes a little bit is the fact that we honestly are running 2 slightly more late game heroes than is good. You see me kind of get caught by him. And I know I can't win. However, I'm trying to get my W to come back in time. Unfortunately, my timers are a bit short. Sadly, I get killed there. Probably could have focused him a little bit, but unfortunately, I had nothing up. There's way too much with the slow. Yeah, I bring that up. The slow is basically what's stopping me, but... And he reduces our AD. Basically, honestly, it's a bad lane. But this kind of brings up a good point about the difference between early game heroes, mid game, and late game. Olaf, late game hero. Corki, to an extent, also a late game hero. I have a pretty decent setup with him. It makes it really interesting to always play against him. And then, of course, the Olaf's like, it's so hard for him to handle. I think I'm still typing stuff to him. I'm also trying to figure out what to buy. Oh, yes, I get Catalyst. So I should probably talk about what I'm trying to get. So I'm trying to shoot for Banshee's Veil. One of the most handy things about Banshee's Veil on Corki is it really helps him be better at maneuvering around and escaping a lot of things that can stop him. And then I just mentioned that he counters Olaf pretty hard. Basically... Olaf is a late game hero, and to be honest, even though he's died a bunch, let's see, what is he at? He is 0-4 and 6, but he has 6 of the assists from our lane. I have the 6 kills in our lane and 2 deaths. I'm not doing so bad off considering how much, considering the position I'm in. And to an extent, the Olaf, even though yes, he technically has taken a couple of deaths, he's honestly not that bad off. Here you see the what's it called, stack up a little bit. There we spot a bit of a team fight. I start transitioning around. He nets the grab. There you see me just put it on him. They were fighting the Urgot and... Shit, here's the snare. Probably didn't need the flash there, but I used it anyway. Probably should have used my my Valkyrie. We give up this tower because it's just down.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Basically, Urgot's damage is really, really high. He's very, very strong. However, he's very beatable when you get right down to it, because a lot of it requires him to land his Noxian charge to really get shots on you.